Of murder in his wife's death more than 2 decades ago and then burying her body in the backyard of their Jacksonville home on the north side. Now Michael Haim is allowed to leave Florida for the holidays, even though he was originally ordered to stay here until the end of his trial. Now, a judge is now allowing Haim to return to North Carolina to see his current wife for Christmas. Haim moved there years ago. His wife's body, though, was discovered just last year in the backyard of the home the two shared. Bonnie Haim disappeared in 1993 after the two had an argument. Her husband said that she left and never came home. Local defense attorney Rhonda Peoples-Waters is joining us now on the morning show. Good morning to you. Thank you for being here. And of course, just some perspective, because this has been a case, it's 20 years in the making, basically. Her body was discovered. It took several months then, when it was discovered last August, for it to come back DNA matching to be a positive match to her, which is why this has kind of taken so long.
Right.
Let's talk a little bit about the judge's decision to allow him basically to leave the state, even though he's been told since January, when he was allowed to have bond, that he'd have to stay in Florida. Are you surprised by that decision?
It is a little surprising because, of course, we understand that the charge is murder. However, we do have to understand that he is presumed innocent. So that presumption carries with him until he's convicted. And an innocent person typically would be allowed to, explore some of these things. But when you're under the guise of being charged with a crime, the court has to consider with bail, first of all, about protecting the community and making sure that, you're protecting the community from dangers, and whether or not he will appear in court. And it looks like the court considered that he has been prompt in appearing in court. And then they probably also considered, because the accusations of this crime occurred such a long time ago, that he's not necessarily a danger or a threat to the community.
Yeah, because it's interesting here. I mean, the reality is he's been out on bail now since January. As you mentioned, he's made all of his, court appearances as he's been ordered to do. And his incentive, of course, to return back is $20,000 that he has to put down, and he believes he's innocent.
Absolutely, and another incentive is the fact that if he messes up, then while he's awaiting this trial, certainly the court can revoke his bond and keep him in custody until that time. So I'm certain that that is something that he has thought about.
And going back here now, because initially the judge had denied, when he was arrested, had denied any kind of bail for him. Then there was his attorney, Tom Fallis, his defense attorney, then appealed that decision. It came back on appeal that he can be granted, bond. The state then still's like, well, let's set it at $2 million, but the judge instead said $200,000. Was that unusual?
Well, in that circumstance, I think that the judge, was under. She had to make sure that she did what was in line with what the appellate court had asked her to do, which was to grant a reasonable bond. And she looked at his history and determined that the $200,000 was reasonable based on maybe the lack of prior criminal history.
As we move forward here, is there anything in particular? I know we have been following this for many, many years. His son, after all, was 3 at the time, their son, Bonnie and Michael's son. He won a civil lawsuit against his father back in 2005, $23 million, $26 million. Anything as we move forward here that you think will be particularly interesting in this trial?
I do think that it'll be interesting to see how it is that the son's role plays out throughout this trial. I mean, he was young, 3 years old at the time of the, alleged accusation of the murder. So now that we're years later, is this father going to attempt to reach out to him? Of course, those could be violations of his bonds if he does, to try to sway his testimony to any extent. So I think everybody will really keep a careful eye on what happens with his son.
Be very interesting. Thank you very much, Rhonda. Have a good holiday. Thank you for coming in this morning.